Who the fuck is Cardi B? I think Cardi B is like on that. That's like the third rule of the Hype podcast. No Cardi B.
Well, that's pretty awkward if we can't talk about Cardi B.
Well, we can talk about the fact this is the Hype podcast.
I'm the host with no name.
I'm DJ Oh So Fresh.
And we're kicking it with you whenever we feel like it. It's supposed to be every week, but, you know, Oso has to turn the other cheek sometimes.
It's supposed to be every week, but I'm sitting here like a distraught, abused girlfriend, 11 o'clock on Thursday mornings, while this motherfucker's out delivering packages of fucking hoes.
Cold coffee.
You know, but next time I'll be waiting here with a fucking frying pan, so don't fuck around.
You want to hit us up? 776 and you can turn that shit down because it's loud as fuck. God, can't even fucking hear myself think, you crazy asshole.
I'm just trying to add some fucking flavor to it, buddy.
No, what I think you're trying to do is you're trying to fucking get me to battle rap like Damian Lillard, and I'm not falling for it. I'm on to your fucking shenanigans, sir. I'm on to you. But getting new beats going on, fucking Oso's over here fucking finding new beats and finding all sorts of new cool shit to do with his Skype fucking attitude here. And he can't even get me a studio list or bother to open his goddamn Twitter app and tell Damian Lillard the fucking greatest idea of the Hype podcast to date. You know what So Fresh says to me? I'm going to reveal this idea here shortly, so stay tuned for that. I just got to get this out.
This motherfucker talk about me putting shit on Twitter like he don't got no fingers.
I don't Twitter. I've never Twittered my entire life unless it's vagina.
And my Twitter's on auto, friend.
There you go. See, it's already there. It's already fucking rolling. So I tell Oso this fantastic idea. It had to have been like 2 a.m. I came up with this. So I text Oso my next available opportunity. And I'm like, dude, we gotta fucking get Dame Dollar to do this shit. He's hot off the fucking press with the new Shaquille O'Neal diss. They've been firing back and forth at each other for the last couple weeks now. If we could just steer his attention, maybe some of his fire, to remix the Bust a Bucket soundtrack song from the fucking Portland Trailblazers back in the 90s. If we could just get him to do that, the Hype podcast is on the map, my friend. I'm telling you right now.
No. Fucking no.
What do you mean no?
I ain't got shit to do with that.
You are the laziest black man I have ever met. You 3-job having fucking nighttime DJ, 18-hour day son of a bitch.
I would be, I'm going to have to pick up the Guinness Book of World Records so I can hear about the laziest black man ever. Because I done met some lazy motherfuckers in my lifetime. Be black, white, or whatever Asian profession you may be from, but the laziest black man ever. I'd like to meet that guy. He'd probably be too lazy to meet up with me. I probably had to go by his house.
I wonder what qualifies as the laziest man ever. I mean, do people feed you?
I think that's called. I think it's called being in a coma.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think people would call you pretty lazy if you were in a coma.
But is that involuntary laziness? I mean, we don't really know, right?
Is laziness really voluntary? I mean, is it more just human nature? That's the way you choose to be. You're lazy.
No, it's like, dude, laziness is a disease, just like the heroin epidemic. You hear white people talking about this, right?
Yeah, for sure. But see,
they're saying, like heroin, opioid addiction's a disease. It's not a life choice. Hang on. Let me just stick this fucking needle in here and see what it does.
It truly is an active effort to stick a needle in your arm. I mean, if you want to drink to drink, sniff to sniff, smoke to smoke, I can see that. But actually piercing your skin to get high, that's a whole nother level, my friend.
Well, all that shit you just mentioned, you have to actively participate in. Like, there's not a fucking liquor fairy that just flies by you and pours liquor into your mouth involuntarily.
Actually, I have something just as good, and it's coming up. Why don't you go ahead and tell them what's coming up on the show today?
We already told them what's coming up on the show today. Fucking Oh So Fresh and the host with no name, goddammit. But we're also going to talk about a bunch of shit that's going on in politics, which it should be normally pretty dark and downtrodden, kind of like a Lord of the Rings movie. But, oh, you didn't even fucking update it. You left your 2-year-old fucking news on there saying that 200 landmarks were going to be fucking lit up all over the world. Now I can't even talk about that. But the NBA is talking about fighting for freedom as they enslave all their players, and they're getting some backlash from China.
Enslave me for $30 million a year. Damn, that's good fucking slavery.
Bitches.
That's the best slavery ever. Is that white slavery? No, because there's no sucking dick involved. Sorry.
There's a lot of we're getting a lot of Chinese takeout on the menu today because South Park's now banned in China. We're talking shit about censorship, and you missed the joke on that one, China. Just saying. Local news: a man's going to sue the DoubleTree Hotel for $10 million, and we'll tell you why. And then you're not gonna believe this shit, but Ellen Degeneres, one of the nicest people on the planet, she had to issue an apology. You probably heard about it. We're going to talk about how we feel about it right after this. Oh, sorry, we don't have commercials.
Oh, right after. Oh shit, that was a very engaging. See, I'm sorry, I had to check out for a minute because I just got called out because I did not add something to the prep sheet. I took enough time to put the audio together for it, but goddamn, I didn't add it to the prep sheet. There'll be beatings later.
Well, let's
if I fuck it up this week, he won't show up next week. So I better do a good job.
Exactly. So on that note, let's just get into the 5 minutes of fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First up in the sports world, as we mentioned, China is kicking the NBA to the curb, and that's not going to do well for their bottom line. And here's why. A tweet from the Rockets GM talking about fighting for freedom and we stand with Hong Kong went viral, and he got in trouble. He's going to be sitting on the bench as the GM, not able to fucking play in this game because if we lose China, how many billions of dollars are we losing, Oso? And by we, I mean the NBA.
The we.
You have technical difficulties over there?
I have technical difficulties.
Houston Rockets general manager Daryl Morey apologized after posting this image in support of protesters in Hong Kong. The protesters have been fighting for weeks against interference from China's central government. In response to Morey's tweet, multiple Chinese businesses immediately suspended relations with the team. In an attempt to calm relations, the NBA released a statement saying the league recognizes the tweet deeply offended many, but added the league supports individuals sharing their views on matters important to them. Well, U.S. politicians on both sides of the aisle slammed the NBA for bowing to pressure from China. Republican Senator Ted Cruz tweeted, "Human rights shouldn't be for sale." Democratic Congressman and presidential candidate Julian Castro said China is using its economic power to silence critics, even those in the U.S.
Next up in politics.
Hold on. So what do you guys say about? I mean, what do you think? I mean, you just play a clip and move the fuck on. What?
You took way too long. It's supposed to be like a whole minute. Are we gonna spend a fucking week on this whole thing?
I guess.
All right. You know what I think? I think that guy makes way more fucking money than me. I think China makes great Nikes and cool phones. Let them do what they do. We don't live there. We should mind our own fucking business.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about what I think. I think it shouldn't be even fucking newsworthy.
Next up,
we should censor the news. Next up in politics, after killing a teen in the UK, a runaway wife. What is this? U.S. spy provokes a diplomatic crisis. Did you hear about this?
Tonight, after the death of a teenager in a brutal car crash, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is speaking out.
I do not think that it can be right to use the process of diplomatic immunity for this type of purpose.
In the midst of the criminal investigation into the death of 19-year-old Harry Dunn, an American diplomat's wife fled the country under the cloak of diplomatic immunity.
She cut out.
Prime Minister Johnson calling her out by name as 42-year-old Anne Fatoulas.
We gonna say your name, bitch.
Are devastated. The crash happened outside London, a country road. Dunn was riding his motorbike. According to British police, the suspect was driving on the wrong side of the same road.
She was fucking up.
The two collide, killing Dunn. U.S. officials refused to waive the suspect's diplomatic immunity. The embassy released a statement saying a case like this receives intense attention at senior levels. Immunity is rarely waived.
See, on me, I can't believe she just got the fuck out.
Isn't that what diplomatic immunity's for, though?
I mean, I heard she was cool at the scene at the crime. When it happened, she was like, oh, cool. Hey, I want to be helpful. Now that bitch hopped a plane ASAP. They brought over Air Force One to come get her ass.
So she didn't fucking hit and run? Like, she didn't just
no, she didn't hit and run. She was cooperating. She was chilling. Like,
yeah. She did way more than she had to.
That bitch,
if that was me, I would have put my fucking my diplomatic badge on, like a backstage pass, and fucking moonwalk the fuck out of there.
Now that bitch acted like it was all good. It was just, it's gravy. Hey, yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, he's dead. Fuck, I'm gonna go back to the house and chill. You got any more questions? Come by.
Yeah. And you know where to find.
And you know they're knocking on the door, and she's creeping out the fucking back.
Next up in entertainment, after all this chaos in China, they lose out on South Park too. South Park got banned from the airwaves in China because of their censorship episode having to do with China's government censoring media. And lo and behold, you missed the boat, China. You did exactly what the fuck they said you were going to do. How is this gonna go over well? Like, South Park is world-renowned fucking cartoon and amazing. You're never gonna live this down, China. Never. But keep sending us Nikes.
I don't think it's a big deal with China. Hey, I mean, they do what they do. You know, people get mad at China, and we got more coming up about China. It's kind of crazy. Our hot topic is actually about China, but you know what? Stop using your electronics, and then you can be mad at China. How about that? I'm gonna take off this Apple Watch so I don't know what time it is, and be mad at China because so much shit in my house. I just got these new LED light bulbs from China. I just want to tell you. I want to take a minute to tell you I got LED light bulbs, and they make my house amazing. Hey, motherfucker, if you ever want to change the color of a room and make your room really feel and look like a whorehouse, hey, get yourself some LED light bulbs. That's not a sponsor. I'm just talking some shit. Back to it.
Courtesy of Diesel Fresh. Next up in local news, DoubleTree hotel guest files a $10 million lawsuit. Why? Because he made a phone call.
So here's the deal. The guy's at the DoubleTree Hotel. I think he's from Kent, Washington. He's down here, and he's making a call in the hotel to his mom. I don't know why they include it in detail as to his mom, but he's making a call to her, and the people at the DoubleTree ask him to leave. Now, as I understand the story, he is a paying customer, so there's no reason for him to leave. But he said he refuses to leave, and then when the police come, he does comply because he's black. It's still America, and shit could get fucked up real quick if you do not comply. But he's suing for $10 million, which to me, I don't understand the whole thing with the lawsuit because $10 million is not hurting the DoubleTree. It's just making somebody else rich. The DoubleTree is going to keep it pushing.
Dude, you're telling me that if somebody fucking told you couldn't go to Wendy's because you're black, you wouldn't be like, oh, well, we'll see you in court on that one.
I guess so. No.
Because I
wouldn't go to court on it. It's just fucked up. Life is fucked up, man. It's fucked up. I mean, if every one of those protesters could get
that shit, you would.
Man, if every fucking protester in fucking China could sue because they're getting their ass kicked, damn. I mean, everybody's suing. I mean, sue. If you want to sue, put a motherfucker out of business. I mean, $10 million. What are they gonna do? That's the sweat off a motherfucker's arm. All right,
they're gonna break him off a little 40,000 piece and then call it a day.
All right, what you got?
Last but not least, now that's news, and you're not gonna believe this because I don't believe this until I get some. There is, I can't even say this word, the Glenlivet capsule collection and a winking reference limited edition high fashion lines. These pods are clear ice cube pouches filled with whiskey cocktails. So basically, you're getting whiskey in an ice cube form. You just put it in a glass, dab a little water on it, or you could just lick it. Just get it wet. Basically, all you have to do is just get it wet. Fucking melts
like
in your mouth.
Shit.
No, it's like M&M's. Melts in your mouth, not your hand.
No, it sounds. They've been calling it the new Tide Pods because last year
Tide Pods don't get you drunk; they get you dead.
I don't know what they get you. It was working for some people.
We should reach out to our friend Trina Shapano and see if she can get us some limited edition liquor pods.
Oh, they said they were just serving them until last Sunday, so we missed out. I hate when I miss out on good drinking.
Damn sons of bitches.
Oh, yeah.
And that's this week's 5 Minutes of Funk.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you're a little slow on the draw there, Oso. It's like we haven't done a show in a couple weeks.
I got a lot going on here, and I got new equipment.
That's true. How is that new Roadcaster working for you?
My new Roadcaster's, it's okay. It has a lot of new stuff that it does. I only got 11 minutes left on my card. I don't know why, so I'm kind of stressing. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the hot topic here. Now, over the weekend, one of our most famous talk show hosts, and probably the
dykiest one of them all.
The nerdiest looking motherfucker I've ever seen in my life to make a billion fucking dollars. Ellen Degeneres gets in trouble because she was hanging out with George Bush. Now, she's a champion of the LGBTQ community, but now they stopped to take a shit on her, and it's fucking amazing. Because I'm an Ellen fan. I think Ellen's fucking dope. But here, let me give you a little background on it. This is where she apologizes.
But during the game, they showed a shot of George and me laughing together, and so people were upset. They thought, why is a gay Hollywood liberal sitting next to a conservative Republican president? But a lot of people were mad, and they did what people do when they're mad. They tweet, and but here's one tweet that I loved. This person says, Ellen and George Bush together makes me have faith in America again. And
I feel good about that, too.
Here's the thing. I'm friends with George Bush. In fact, I'm friends with a lot of people who don't share the same beliefs that I have. We're all different, and I think that we've forgotten that that's okay that we're all different. But just because I don't agree with someone on everything doesn't mean that I'm not going to be friends with them. When I say be kind to one another, I don't mean only to people that think the same way that you do. I mean be kind to everyone.
See, I'm going to tell you straight off, that's a heavily edited clip because I took out all her jokes. Her jokes were pretty good, but I'm not Carlos Mencia, so I don't want to like steal her fucking jokes and put them on my show. So where
did she apologize is what I'm wondering.
She apologized on her show as part of her monologue for her show. That's where the apology was, and she's gotten some shit over it. I mean, real deal, gotten some shit.
So Susan Sarandon dissed Ellen on Twitter, and Mark Ruffalo tweeted, "Sorry, until George W. Bush is brought to justice for the crimes of the Iraq War,
it's not going to happen,
including American-led torture, Iraqi deaths, and
you're never going to like that guy.
The deep scars, emotional and otherwise, inflicted on our military that served his folly, we can't even begin to talk about kindness."
But today, on The View, Whoopi Goldberg defended Ellen, saying maybe George W. has changed specifically his stance on gay marriage.
These are two gay women. Now, if he's got a problem, he's going to be real uncomfortable. I'd be leaning on him. I would be just...
Hey, women are still women.
I would be messing with him. Because if you have the opportunity to take a second to show people your humanity, why wouldn't you try?
Are you driving off?
Me? No.
That sounds like this motherfucker started his car up. So what I see here is, why is it necessary for her to apologize? You know, it's okay.
It's not.
If you say that it is, I think that you're wrong. Do I like racists or bigots? Nah. Can't say that's my thing. But I could give two mad fucking fucks. Because if I say
the thing is,
I'm speaking right now. The thing is, if I go someplace, just because some motherfucking bigot works there on the payroll that I can't go there, or if I sit next to a guy at a Blazer game and he happens to belong to the KKK, like I'm not allowed to take pictures with him. I mean, we could be friends, but go ahead.
You don't go to Blazer games. Shut your face.
I do go to Blazer games.
Nah, she's just a public figure and people just want to fucking bash her because they're bored and have nothing better to do. It's the fat slobs fucking sitting on the couch with the bowl cuts, eating Cheetos, going, "Oh, that's wrong. I don't agree with that shit." It's basically the epitome of everything she said. I mean, yeah, George Bush is a fucked up dude who can't dodge a shoe when it's thrown at his head.
Really?
Do you know Bush personally?
I don't. The Obamas like him, and Obama's good. I mean, Obama's you name a person above Obama. There is no one above Obama except for Jesus Christ himself. There is no.
What do you mean? What do you mean above Obama?
Like Obama's like up there. Like you speak ill of Obama, people will start looking at you funny.
That's not true at all.
I may not have voted for him, but he seems like an all right guy. Or he,
yeah. See, that's my point. We all can have our opinions of people, and our opinions are our opinions. I think that where she fucked up is where she apologized, because you can't apologize and then explain yourself. Like Kevin Hart did the same thing. He apologized for those fucking tweets about the dollhouse and his son when clearly it was a fucking joke. Dude, she should have clammed up, fucking doubled down, and told everybody to go fuck themselves, dude.
I mean, they're just two human beings at a fucking football game.
Yeah, really. What is she supposed to do? Scream at him? Fucking no, I'm not gonna be in this fucking the Dallas Cowboys suite because this man's in here.
I could see if they're at a protest on a rally on two different sides of the fence, and then they just walked off and started making out. Then yeah, I think that wouldn't show good character. But to sit next to a guy at the game, and George W. Bush, I've heard he's very fucking charming. I mean, easy to get along with. So,
dude, he was a president of the United States. Dude, you gotta have some sort of swag to fucking become the president.
Yeah, I'm saying, you know how charming it is to sit next to a fucking former president. He's fucking talking to you. He probably has jokes for fucking days, talks all sorts of shit. He knows everybody.
Right.
And
he's just some fucking old dude, man. I'll bet you twice in that interaction, like Ellen was probably like, "Yeah, I could probably beat this guy up."
Probably. I mean, was he 70 something?
Yeah, he's a fucking old man. How could you be mad at a fucking old man?
Because he hated on gay marriage. Shit. Was I cool with it? Dude, actually, you know what? Dude. I didn't give a fuck. But he held down the line.
Was he fucking threatening fire and brimstone for Ellen sitting next to him? No. I mean, maybe he was drunk and that was his opinion. Imagine if George Bush fucking tweeted like Donald Trump.
See, but I think you make the best point there. He should have been the first one to protest. Why you got me sitting next to this fucking carpet eater? You know what I'm saying? Don't you know I blocked gay marriage? Shouldn't that? Right. Serious. Now I see. I have my argument all wrong. No, he should have complained first. Before any of those fucking liberals got on Twitter and said they didn't approve, he should have complained, because he's the one who's supposedly.
He should have just called the police, dude.
Yeah, because
had that bitch arrested for being gay.
I don't know how long ago in Dallas they probably could have gotten away with
that. That's probably true. No, it's just fucking fruitless shit. Like, for once, and unfortunately this is going to be recorded, for once I agree with Whoopi Goldberg. Like, if that was really a problem, Ellen would have fucking noticed it. She seems like a very savvy individual, and if he was uncomfortable at all, she should have just fucking started hanging on him, leaning on him, messing with him, joking around a little bit. Like, hey, if you really don't like fucking gay people, here's some gay people cooties.
You know what? If he was uncomfortable, then just fuck it. Just sit there and watch the fucking game, and hopefully your elbows don't touch when you reach for the fucking popcorn and you call it fucking day. Because, I mean, I treat him just like a dude sitting next to me in the movie theater. I don't know you, motherfucker, and we better not touch. Anyway, let me wrap this up. I'm short on time. I don't know what's up with this fucking memory card. Here we go.
Well, so you already know, so it's about that time to go. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the husband of name.
I'm DJ So Fresh.
We're hanging out with you whenever the fuck we hang out with you.
We're recording at 11 a.m. on Thursdays, and that's Pacific time.
Sometimes.
Most times.
It's time to go.
Whether it's one or it's two, we'll put out a show.
And you know what? Just because we're here sometimes doesn't mean Fortress Property Management is not here for you all the time. So be sure to check them out. Fortress Property.
That's their motto. More consistent than the Hype Podcast. Fortress Property Management. More consistent.
And if you call them, they'll likely answer the phone. It's 503-752-8519. Handling all your property management needs. Check out our man Aaron with 1A, Fridays at noon. Fortress Fridays. He's going to handle all your property management needs and get you good to go for the weekend.
Yeah, he might even give you a free Fortress. I think they got beach balls. Beach balls, bitches.
Beach balls, bitches. That's the triple B from the Hype Podcast.